Select this icon to close this window.
All right. We should be all pretty much set up. According to the screen here, it looks like we had about like a good 30-second lag.
To close this window.
Could be worse, I guess. Let me mute that. Akago, good to see you, my friend. All right, let me go over here. Pause this. Don't need that. Okay. Beautiful. Let me give everybody the link. And everything should be groovy. All right, that should do it, I think. Oh my. All right, I literally just set this up with a brand new setup in about 5 minutes. So if anything's wrong or if you can't hear anything, just let me know. So we're pretty much doing this, and this hopefully will be saved to the annals of YouTube history. Because it's been a while since I've done anything. It's been a while since you guys have heard anything from me. So I figured I would just kind of open up the floor, assuming anybody shows up, because it is before noon on a very snowy Monday. So, whatever. Even if nobody shows up, at least I get to hang out with a few of my select peeps and play a little King's Quest V and hopefully not get too annoyed. And if I can get to the window, beautiful. I'm going to try and do this from memory. I think I might even remember the desert. So let's just roll. Speed. All right, here we go. Anals.
Sam, watch out! A poisonous snake!
Not even going to make fun of it. You know what? I'm over it. Not even going to sweat it. Tevs. All right. So let's just get a head on, of course. Always head to the town first. Hello, Vori10. I still love this game. For Christmas, I asked for a couple of things so I could play my adventure games and such off of my computer onto my big screen in the living room. So I got a wireless keyboard with a little trackpad attached to it, which makes things so much easier. Alright, King Paxton, hello. And a bag of diapers just went over. A bag of dirty diapers, I might add, but it's still sealed, so we're all good. I don't even think I have to talk to this guy for it to disappear and give me the coin, so let's just go fishing.
Inside the barrel, Graham sees an old, rotting fish.
And there's another. Dutch
Graham leans
hello.
way down into the barrel and removes, the smelly old fish.
Alright, so we got our fish. I believe if we just walk in here and come back out, that guy fixing that should be fine. Don't care about the aristocratic coin.
Bending down, Graham quickly retrieves the silver coin from the street.
I've actually had a thought that I would actually speedrun this game because I think I know it well enough. So maybe there's some like hacks or something I can download for this thing, so it would just turn his walking speed up to crazy. Yeah, the town's mixing kind of sucks. Here, I'll tell you what, since this is mostly about me, let's face it, and not the game, I'm just going to turn my mic way up and I'm going to turn the sound a little bit down. How you guys like that? Dan. Hello, Dan. Alright. We're out of town. I think... Oh, God. Stop it. Whenever I arrow back into it, it does this. I'll just take anything at this point. Just please stop it. You're gonna be a buddy. King's Quest. Knock it off.
Select this icon to close this window.
There we go. All right, let's never do that again. What? Am I still too low? For real? Don't maybe exit out of this thing again. Anyway, let's go get ourselves a pie.
Ooh, I'll wait for you here, Graham.
And how is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Oh, she hasn't been doing too well lately. But my brother and I help out whenever we can.
Great.
Thanks for asking, Amanda.
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie. The pies look lovely. I think I'll take one.
Yes, they were just made fresh this morning. Here you go.
Yes, this will be a fine dessert for our dinner tonight. Let's go home, Austin.
Here's the last of the pies.
Welcome to our bakehouse, traveler. Of course, all of our wares are wonderful, but today we've got a special on custard pie. Just 1 silver coin each, but take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, so welcome new people. So, just so you know the point of this entire thing, it's not even to play the game, or not even to make fun of it, even though I probably will be. If you guys have any questions about future videos, or what the plan is, or even out the baby, or whatever, I've decided that I will answer all questions. Entirely up to you guys, or if you just want to sit and enjoy the game with me, that is fine too. I would love it.
Sir, I would like to purchase one of your custard pies.
These pies cost 1 silver coin each.
I've got it right here. Here you go.
I hope you enjoy your custard pie.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Score. And of course that is a pie that we are not allowed to eat because we need it for a very specific purpose. Which you all know. Which I won't talk about. And just for old time's sake, the swarthy hog. Love it. Not going in there. Because we don't need to. There's nothing in there but death, misery, woe, and a dog, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, watch out for the bear, Graham.
We want to know more about the baby. Oh, okay. Actually, since I'm streaming, I would be happy to show you guys some pictures, if need be, which I probably will a little bit later on. Then again, that's pretty much all of my Facebook and Instagram is right now. It's all completely just utterly baby pictures.
I'm Queen Beatrice, kind sir.
Stick first. The baby is
Graham
doing
bends
fine.
down and picks
Baby
up the
Gray
large-
has hit. Goodness, what is he now? A little over almost 5.5 months now. It's insane.
Graham
He's
reaches a
growing up
hand
so quickly.
into the beehive and
At least he was
retrieves a
having like this
very
little
sticky chunk
miniature
of
mommy
honeycomb.
panic attack because he
Wrapping
was
it
looking
in
at some of the old pictures. And when we first got him home, he was like literally the size of a large peanut. And now he is a slightly larger peanut. He is about the size
A bully of a
of
dog
I don't know,
terrorizes the
probably
poor ants as he
a
playfully
pretty
digs at their
decent
large anthills.
shaped butternut squash, I suppose. He's a pretty big boy. Get a stick. He is starting to not sleep through the night, but he's getting close. But at the same time, he is also teething and has a little bit of a cold. He had bronchiolitis. I think he just finally got over that, and that was tough. The poor kid was just so raspy and not raspy. I mean, he'll have time because he's probably gonna catch a little bit of my social foibles. Long story short, though, the baby is great. He's in daycare right now, so I have a little bit of the day to myself. But we are expecting like blizzard-like conditions pretty soon, and they're gonna close a little bit early. We might not even be able to watch him tomorrow. So I might even take a snow day tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to talk to the emo tree. Let's see. How do you think the new brand new King's Quest game looks? Honestly, I know very little about it. Like, I've seen the trailer, and I've seen sort of that meme photo of Roberta Williams not looking too happy with what's going on. I know very little about it. It looks nice. I mean, and if you can, you know, I've played the Silver Lining games, and those have been fine. It looks like, you know what, I can't even really comment on it because I know so little about it. I don't want to condemn it without a trial. And I think I know the guys who have started working on it. The why am I blanking? The gentleman, mysterious gentleman, or the odd gentleman, or something like that. And they seem like really nice guys, and they know what they're doing. And I think they are going to treat the franchise with the respect that it deserves. But I understand that they do have to update it for a modern audience, which not a lot of people are going to be too crazy about. But I'm looking forward to it. Well, looking forward to it is kind of a strong term. I'm expecting it. You know, it'll be there. It'll exist. Let me see. What do we also got? There was one of the questions. The future of music movies. All right, there's an interesting one. I will be honest with you. Chances are, and again, this just because we're on a bit of a hiatus, there's no real definite plans because of baby. Music movies may or may not return. And I'll tell you why. I just don't want to. I've done that show for about 4 years. 4 years? Must be. Yeah, Odd Gentleman was. And it's not really what I got into doing videos in the first place for. It was fun for a little while. However, the problem is I am more of a music fan than I am a movie fan. So it became a real chore to sit down and watch the movies. I mean, well, no, watching the movies was fun.
The hot sun.
But having to watch the movies and write notes about it and then make a script about it became so much of a slog and so unenjoyable that I didn't want to do it anymore. I mean, I would still do it because I live to entertain, and, you know, there's also a paycheck in it. But I'll tell you what, once I landed on Cats,
Life.
and like I started watching Cats, it's like I just don't want to do it. The things I want to cover
From
are
across
quite
the desert
different than
sands,
what I think other
Graham
people
can
want
hear
to
the
see me
sound of
cover.
approaching hoofbeats.
So, in answer to that, I mean, music movies may come back later on, but it's doubtful for right now. But my plan is, at the moment, is I want to resurrect the Full Circle series.
Open sesame!
Now, of course, it was only, 5 episodes long. It was kind of a personal journey. So, my plan is I'll keep the show named Full Circle, and I will make every episode cover a specific year. I'm trying to talk and remember the path through the desert at the same time, and I'm really nervous about this. Let's just give it a try. I'm gonna turn the speed way up. Anyway, so I'm thinking about reinventing Full Circle, and since I will be doing 1 episode per era or year, it'll give me a lot to talk about. And I can talk about the most popular songs of that era, what I remember from it, so I can kind of give my own personal taste. I think I go down from here. So yeah, that's the plan. It's all very tentative right now. I'm experimenting with a couple of titling programs to just kind of make it more fun to watch and interesting. But no concrete...
Too late.
That wasn't the way.
Graham collapses and dies of extreme.
Yeah. So Music Movies is out. Full Circle might be coming back in. And I'm also thinking to do... You guys remember that show Truncated I did for a quick minute? Where I would talk really fast about the plots of the games? I'm thinking of reinventing it as a show called Gist. Like The Gist. Gist. And it'll be kind of truncated-ish. But I've got a couple plans for it. It's all very much in the conceptual phase at the moment. But we'll see what happens.
The hot sun and...
I think I'm going the wrong way again. I'm trying to get to the bandit camp. I think I'm dying again. Yeah, there it
Too
goes.
late. Graham
Dang it. I
collapses
don't want to have to
and
look at a map. I know I can do this. I thought it was 3 down, 1 right, and no. It was I thought it was like 4 or 5 left. And then down 1, it will take you to a oasis. God, I don't know. Yeah, Truncated was fun, but it never really picked up the way I wanted to. It got a nice write-up on Topless Robot, which made me really proud of it. God, you know what? I'm just going to look up a map. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing this forever. Uno momento. King's Quest 5. Desert. Brought with ya. That's the NES map. I'm not sure if that's the same or not. Okay, so it looks like it was 1, 2, 3 over and then down. So I'm going to go 2 over and down. All right, got it. Got it. Let's see how accurate this map is, because accurate maps are very tough to find. Okay, I'm here. And I forgot. Oh, God damn it, this again.
Select this icon
Stop
to
it,
close
stop it,
this
stop
window.
it, stop it. Ah. All right, I just got to kind of wait for this to do its thing. There we go. Thank you. Where was I? Yeah, Truncated was fun. Just didn't get the following I was looking for, so I'm going to try something a little bit different along the
the
same
hot
lines.
sun and choking sands.
I don't even know where I am at this point. Yeah, that's all we need to know. Let's see. And of course, I can't scroll up in the chat to see any more of the questions because my mouse does that stupid thing again. But I'm excited about bringing Full Circle back, which is good because I was afraid that this hiatus would cause me to just stay out of video making forever. Because I'll give you 2 little insights
Life-giving water.
into
Nectar of the gods.
why this hiatus is taking so long beyond the baby. A lot of it has to do with sort of the social climate of the internet right now. Because there's so much, I mean, ever since the whole Gamergate thing has happened, I don't even want to be a part of the internet anymore. I'm almost like ashamed and embarrassed. Now, thankfully, like anyone I explain to what I do to people, they don't know what Gamergate is, and that's fine. You know what? I'm quite happy knowing that they don't know what it is. But the fact that some wonderful people that I work with, who work so hard doing what they're doing, really pouring their love out, are getting just completely and utterly decimated by a bunch of assholes on the internet, makes me not want to be a part of the internet. That's that. Now, granted, the whole thing, I don't want to say is blown over, but I think it's gotten to a point where I can sort of re-enter the arena refreshed and renewed. I sort
Life-giving water.
ducked my head
Nectar of
down
the
a little
gods.
bit, as it were.
Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing
And
through
now I
him.
think I'm ready to re-enter. Okay, I need to move this over so I can see the map. So get ready for roller cursor again. Oh, actually, no, if I position this here... Oh, this is great. Oh, okay, as long as I'm not in my inventory, it doesn't do it. Hooray! Alright, so from here, 2 over for the shoe. Actually, no. Let's just go up to the temple and do that. Alright, and social networking out of the picture. A lot of it had to do with, well, I mean, time was a big thing because I have a career, I have a wife, I have a baby, no, I have a life, and everything has just changed so dramatically. So dramatically that learning how to live again and having time for myself and having time for
Life-giving
you
water.
guys
Nectar of the...
is the biggest challenge of all. But I need to keep my priorities straight. The trouble with that is, though, that once we get used to a comfortable dynamic with the baby and my other lives, everything changes because it's a baby and the baby is constantly changing. Let's see if I can do this. The baby also constantly needs changing.
Open sesame! Oh no! The staff broke.
But it has been decided that I will I will get back into video
Bending
making. It's not a matter
quickly.
of what or when, just a matter of what.
That was close.
Wait. When, what, who, why, sometimes yellow, I don't know. Anyway, so I'll be back. But it's going to take me some time because I have a lot of writing to do, I have a lot of conceptualizing to do, so, you know, just bear with me. I'll be back around. On that note, I have
life-giving water,
worked a little bit
nectar of
more
the
on the
gods.
Quest for Glory LP. I actually edited together one more episode this morning, which will make you guys happy. I'm up to the point, I think I'm in like Borgov Castle doing stuff. Is this where I'm supposed to turn right? I lost track. I think it's one down from here. There he is. Let's get that shoe.
Uneasily, Graham reaches down and removes.
I'm assuming all of you guys have watched this game before, so hopefully me breezing through it is not
The hot
annoying
sun
anyone.
and choking sands are.
There we go. All right. I think we have everything we need. I think we're close enough to the exit.
Life
Grab
giving
everything
water,
and
nectar of the
there we go.
gods.
And
Graham
hopefully
can
if I
now.
walk directly right from here, it won't be instant scorpion death time. My ideas on why and when I'm not doing videos was a little bit more eloquent in my head, but I'm also really tired. I walked like 5 miles today in driving snow, and I'm just, yeah. So Quest for Glory 4.
Don't worry.
4 is almost done. I will be playing 5 because as much as now 5 is kind of like an action-oriented type of game, and it's a little bit weird, but I think I've only beaten it like once. Oh wait, man, we gotta go to the gypsies. I'm also planning to do just for funsies because I found it apparently on Good Old Games, but Rex Nebular is there, which is now.
You may see Madam
If you guys
Mushka
remember,
now.
like the TA
Warning,
Plays
this
series,
cartoon contains
we played Rex Nebula, which I remember being a funny game when I was 14, and you know, and I played it up. It's like, oh, this game is great, you guys will love it. So I had everybody there. We even got like Spoonie was in there, and it turned out to just be just the most cringeworthy, awful adventure game ever. But fuck them. I'm not gonna go see her again, dude. Fuck off. I still love it, and I'm going to play it. Now, because I know this one so well, not so well, but it won't be like a blind LP, so I'm thinking about doing it kind of like the Something Awful kind of way, where it's a little bit more of an informative one. I never actually tried that before. And I actually really enjoy watching those. I enjoy watching LPs that are a little bit more informative
Come on.
than watching blind LPs like I do. Because it's, I don't know, it's more about the game than it is sort of the personality of the person playing it. Suck it,
To
witch.
Graham's great
You got
relief,
nothing.
it appears that the witch's magic has been.
Actually, I don't even think I need to talk to her. I'm just going to give her the bottle and just tell her to go to hell. There you go.
What's this?
Watch this. One of the wonderful things about the old games, it doesn't make you go through step by step. If you know what to do, just fucking do it.
Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
I'll give you a little insider information too.
Good.
Like,
That old witch won't be seen.
yeah. When I did the King's Quest V LP, I was so embarrassed. Oh shit, do I have... Oh, fuck. You're absolutely right. The King's Quest Retrospective. That's another thing I've never finished, wasn't it?
A
I
small
keep
letter
getting
pouch
questions
is
about that every once in a while, and
Graham
I'm really
reaches the-
surprised that people still want to see me finish it.
A small, intricate spinning wheel is put away.
Okay. Yeah, if you
Reaching a
guys still
hand
want me
into
to
the
do it,
trunk, Graham
I have
retrieves the small spinning wheel.
tons and tons of footage. And you know what? I was waiting for the Silver Lining series to be finished so I can capture some footage for that, but that doesn't look like that's going to happen for a while. And now that we have
What's this? Why?
the new King's Quest file, the Odd Gentleman one, I maybe it's about time. You know what? it would be kind of nice to come visit those. So yeah, that's an excellent idea. I completely forgot about the King's Quest retrospective. Thank you so much. So yes, I think. Oh, is Telltale still doing one? I thought Telltale stopped doing it. I thought they lost the King's Quest license. Whatever. So yeah, for sure. Have I tried Five Nights at Freddy's? No, and I'll tell you why. I've seen enough Let's Plays of it to know that I would not like it. Not because of the gameplay, but just because I'm a complete wussy. And I don't like being stressed out like that. And I don't like jump scares. Not because, well, yes, because I'm a weenie, but also because...
Graham squeezes the honeycomb as hard as he can.
And I've been watching a lot about the lore of this game because it looks like a really simple game, and it's really, really not.
Upon opening the leather pouch,
you guys know
Graham
you want it.
discovers
Here, hang on.
3 spark. The leather pouch contains 3 beautiful. The leather pouch contains 3.
No, it doesn't. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not till I do the pouches. But anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's. I love the fact that they put so much thought into the lore behind it, and they really make you think about it. But, oh, fuck, the heart. No! Well, I think I can come back.
Please,
Why should I?
move over, Rocky. You're in our way.
Yeah, short answer, no. I'm not playing him. I don't even care.
Sorry.
Oh. I thought it left automatically. Alright, score. There we go. I said Lara Bow games. The Lara Bow games I actually really, really enjoy, but those are another ones I think I like watching Let's Plays of more than actually playing the games, because especially with the first one, there's so much to lose. Oh my god. You have to be in just the right place at just the right time to really get a feel for what's going on in the story and find everybody.
Graham finds
think
that
I
the little
watched,
key fits perfectly in this lock.
Her Crybiness
Graham
do
is
an LP
charmed
of
to
those
find
games because she's such a huge fan of those
reaching
games
into the
and really beat him front to back, I think. The second game I think was a little bit more forgiving and a little bit more fun, but it's another one of those games you really have to be in the right place at the right time. So I enjoy them as a construct. I just don't enjoy playing them very much. So, all right, so what's on the spit then? So King's Quest retrospective, finish that. Start on Full Circle, and then we have the gist, which is kind of like Truncated Reborn.
Follow me.
And I think
In
another
here.
reason why Truncated not failed, but just kind of puttered out
Warning.
was because I don't think people understood the name, so they didn't really get the gist, of what it was. And I would like to do it because they were fun and they were really easy to make. But there was just something about the format I just never quite nailed down. Let me see. I think someone asked me earlier if I was going to play Quest for Infamy, and I have been. But I got too busy to start finishing it, to really start playing it. So I'll have to get back into it because it looks like a fantastic game.
My heart, you found it.
And Heroine's Quest
I don't need this old thing anymore.
was, again, a very
Look
good
at
game
me, I'm a princess again.
as a construct. But
Herbert,
the more I started
Alicia.
playing it, the more I started getting frustrated with it. And what frustrated me about it is I couldn't really pin down the reason why Heroine's Quest started
Where
to
have you
annoy me
been all
so.
this time, my love?
I
Oh,
think I had
darling,
like some sort of
just
back
take
of my
me
head
home.
cognitive
I'll tell you
dissonance
on the
because
way.
someone mentioned to me that the developers of Heroine's Quest, there was apparently some controversy with some stolen artwork or stolen this or stolen that.
Now why?
And there was a lot of bad blood, I guess. I don't even know. But I would
Not seeing the
like to
tambourine.
finish it because I really like the lore they set forth. I like the characters. I like the voices. It all seems like great fun. But the one thing about the Quest for Infamy, and the game is wonderful, don't get me wrong, but every polished stone needs a little bit of criticism to keep the industry going. The battle system in that game, I do not like. I cannot get behind the battle system of Quest for Infamy. Do not like it. Heroine's Quest, I don't even remember the battle system, to be honest with you. All right. Cover your ears, folks. We got to go back to town for a quick minute. My opinion, the upcoming King's Quest game. Now, I mentioned before that... Oh god, there's so much left I have to do.
May I help?
That I don't really know all that much about it, really. All I know is that little video that was released of Roberta Williams watching the... do I not have the gold coin? Wait a minute. Did I do something wrong? Was I not paying attention? There are the shoes. There's the tambourine. Where's the gold coin I need to buy the cloak? Oh, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Never mind. At least I can drop off the shoes while I'm here.
Come on in.
Yeah. And we got two things here just for old time's sake.
The pouch is empty.
Oh, no. And then, of course, finger bang!
Okay, Papa?
Oh, god damn it. Alright. Here we go. You take... No, god damn it. It's been too long. I'm gonna go in here.
Take
Is
Alright, because I don't want to go to the inn until I need this hammer first. So here are the shoes.
These are the
Don't you
finest
dare
pair of
start
shoes
singing
I've
that
ever
song,
seen. The leather is soft.
Sorry.
Well, it ain't.
Alright, there we go. And shut down the business. Another Quest for Glory episode will actually be out probably tonight, I think. I have one ready for rendering. I just haven't done it yet. And I recorded a little bit just to kind of get myself back into the spirit of things a few nights ago. And it was the section with...
Suddenly, frantic
what was it?
squeakings alert Graham to a mangy cat
who remembers
chasing a
Quest for Glory 4?
terrified
Remember
rat.
the little girl up in the tower and she's got her big... Oh, Toby. Yeah, Toby and the girl, Tamitha, whatever. And you. So I got with him, and then I had the clever idea of translating his various gurgles and growls. So that took me like an hour by like translating it and then putting overlays into it. And then now I'm completely out of footage, so I need to record some more. So maybe that'll be a stream for later. Who wants to hear the
Graham
song?
watches with surprise as
I can't talk over the song. Ah, there it is.
I'm glad to see that
Yay!
it was the way that we...
why?
Oh, fuck. I didn't even... I walked right past it. I did not even notice it. Oh, no. You're absolutely right. You only get one chance at that? I didn't even notice. Did not even notice. And God, how long has it been since I saved? Yeah, fucking here. Shit. Alright, well, good catch, guys. Thank you.
Open sesame.
I guess that just means we get to hang out just that much longer.
Oh no, the staff broke.
This is after, like, you guys tell me, it's like, you're the best adventure game player
Bending
ever. And then I do
quickly.
that. Alright, speed running. This is like live skip-o-matic right here. Oh, I still gotta go down and get the boot.
Ah, life-giving water.
Anyway, long story short, Quest for Glory episode should be out tonight. Well, so much for my speed run.
The hot
Save early, save often. Yeah, I know. I should have known. I should have known. You guys do have to remind me. And thank you for not doing a death count.
Ah.
Alright, and then just straight on over for here. Save it every moment. Radio, Dan. Make that paper. Let me know if you get snowed in. We'll hang out. No, he doesn't want the pie. He wants the pie.
Warning. This cart.
I still feel bad. Like whenever I go back and watch a
Graham
little bit of the old LP, that how much I rip on the voice acting in this game, because it's not their fault. I mean, this is the first game they did that had voice acting, and they couldn't afford it and didn't have time to go out and get fucking real voice actors. They just had them do it. It was such a labor of love. I mean, the voice acting is still fucking awful. And I just noticed that King Graham's hair is gray down there, and then his hair is black up here. What the hell is that all about? Anyway, let me see. Do I have all the stuff I need for the in there? I'm pretty sure I do. I'm just going to save anyway. I can't believe I went that long without saving. That's so unlike me.
Come on, go!
I'm really hoping we don't lose any kind of power or electricity, or no, power and electricity are the same thing, you idiot. Yes,
To Graham's
because we all the way through Hurricane Sandy, we were fine.
What?
We didn't have any problems whatsoever with our power or anything, not even fluctuations.
freedom
So
at
a lot of people
last.
came over here and kind
Now
of weathered
you
the storm
spend the
out
next
with
500 years in a bottle.
What an awful genie.
Good.
If I remember correctly, I think I died twice in the desert because I didn't know where I was going. And then... was there another one? I don't think so. I think that was the only 2 deaths, was just wandering around the desert. Oh, and I just realized how hungry I am. I will say, though, I am super surprised, amazed, and impressed with
A small leather
not
pouch.
myself, but more you
Graham
guys,
reaches the
that as silly
What's
as the
this?
things that I do are, that you guys have been willing to stick with
A
me for like
small, intricate
6,
spinning
7
wheel
months
is
of
put away
complete
in the trunk.
inactivity,
reaching a
and
hand
then
into
would
the
still
trunk.
come back
Graham
like nothing ever
retrieved.
happened. It's like, hey, missed you, man. Hey, where we leave off? Let's play. Because I was expecting like, oh my god, why haven't you put any videos out lately? And I'm sure that's how some of you talk, right? No, all right, fine. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully it'll be worth it in the end, and I'll come back and then we'll do some more things.
Graham finds that the little
But I
key
can tell
fits
you
perfectly in this lock.
That
Graham is charmed to find
one of the
out.
biggest mistakes I've ever made, like whenever I was thinking about getting back
Reaching
into it,
in.
it's like, oh, okay, I'll watch some of my old videos for some motivation. Yeah, that's the ticket. I'll watch some of my old videos so I kind of get back into it. Big mistake. Oh my god, because whenever I watch anything else that I've done, it's like, oh my god, I've changed so much since then. Oh my god, he never shuts up, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, I talk so much. This is eyes, and everything's wrong. I never want to do this again. And sometimes I still do. So,
Graham squeezes the
rule number
honeycomb.
1, I'll be honest, I never really watch anything else that I've
Upon
done.
opening the leather pouch, Graham
Because
discovers
in my eyes, they're just awful. I can't do it. Like, I was watching some of the King's Quest retrospective a couple of months ago. And I was the first couple were fine, I think, but then I started getting like 4, 5, 6, and the episode
Why should
started
I
like
do
pushing like
that? Well-
20 minutes
Move
long,
over, Rocky.
and I'm like,
You're
dude,
in our
get to the
way.
point, shut up. It's just I'm so verbose and have so much to say, and I try to cram it all in there, and I don't edit down very much, and I don't think about what other people want to see versus what I would want to see.
In here.
Warning. This
And that's that. I don't even know what to say. I'm just kind of pouring things out.
You
at this
were
point.
right not to want to venture.
I know you have mixed feelings on King's Quest 7, but do you like it? No, I really don't. I don't like anything about King's Quest 7. I like not a single thing about King's Quest 7. The animation, I don't like it. I don't like the art style. I don't like the voices. I don't like the characters. I don't like the puzzles. I don't like anything about it. I feel bad because for some people it is just a beloved game for so many people, but I no. Fifi, le yip yap. No. The one thing I did get a smile out of is the fact that the town is called Falderall. I think that's cute. And the whole grain of salt gag was kind of fun. But everything about that game can suck my nuts. Oh, shit. Did I walk? I just walked right past. Wait. I didn't see the cat. Did you guys see the cat? Did the cat happen? Did I do it again without even thinking about it? Really? I'm going to wait for this to catch up because I'm pretty sure I just fucked myself. Now here's the funny part about King's Quest 7. Torrens Passage. I kind of like. I don't love it. But I like it. Oh god, I'll come back to that thought in a second, but I can't remember if I just completely offed myself or not. 2. I'm pretty sure I just... No, there was no cat. Alright, good. I wonder what triggers it. I figure as long as you had like the boot or the stick in your inventory, then you're good. Tabs.
Graham watches with surprise as a contingent of ants marches into the haystack.
Interesting. Hey, who wants to listen to the song again? Does everyone want to listen to the song again? Let's listen to the song again. I'm gonna make a karaoke version of this. How long were these ants rehearsing this song before they decided? And why were they staking out this hay pile? They're just all en masse, like waiting behind that barn back there, just like, oh, he's gonna come on, he's gonna go in that hay, he's gonna go in that hay pile, and then it's our time to shine, boys. Jazz hands. What a bunch of suck-ups.
I'm glad to see that it was.
But on the matter of Torrens Passage, the animation slightly better than King's Quest 7, and actually Torrens Passage is one of the few games I remember buying with my own money. Like I walked into a Babbage's and like I had my choice, and I was a big Leisure Suit Larry fan, even though I shouldn't have because I was just a wee babe. I learned a lot about sex from Leisure Suit Larry. Thanks, Allo, for that one. And here's your heart back, you wench. And I remember it was okay back when I was a kid because it's a kid's game and that's what it's designed for. But it's supposed to be one of those games where there was enough for the adults to enjoy.
Look at me, I'm a princess
again. It's like Shrek, it's a kid's movie, but there's still a few things that they throw in there for the adults so they don't get sick of the show. And that's what Torrens Passage was supposed to be. But it's a little bit too heavy-handed. I mean, Allo's sense of humor.
It's a bit
corny and it's a bit childlike, which I like. But
now what?
It didn't pan for me. But there were a couple really good moments in that game. I love it. Yeah, the baby's great. He's in daycare right now. Just cooing it up. The daycare closes a little bit early today because of the impending snow. But otherwise, he's fine. He's sleeping a little bit better, but I think he's starting to teeth, and he's getting over a little bit of a cold. But otherwise, he's been great. He's like the happiest baby ever. Alright, still don't see the cat. Let's just get this over with.
Suddenly,
there he is. Suck it, kitty.
Oh, thank you.
Nope. Sorry, Roberta. I love you, but you make a really awful rat. Okay, good. Actually, I think... No, let's drop off the shoes, and then we'll have enough what we need to get out of the thing. Inn. That's what I was looking for. The inn. What's interesting... Hey, Chrono. What's interesting is that the old adventure games, specifically the Sierra games, have been getting a lot of press lately. Like, people have been showing me articles in magazines, like mainstream gaming magazines, talking about the history and the legacy of all these wonderful old Sierra games, which is... It's curious.
These are the finest pair of shoes I've ever
Callum Buddy,
seen.
actually, yeah, if you check on my channel, I did an LP of the King's Quest V on the Nintendo, and also the very rare King's Quest V on the Sega Master System, which is a lot of fun to watch. Look out for the goat. The goat was fun.
And the shoes are yours. I don't think I could
in fact,
find
it's getting a
them.
lot of attention at the moment. A lot of it might have to do that now that the Odd Gentlemen are making King's Quest a thing again, and Roberta Williams won the award and all that kind of thing. So it's exciting, but there's always that tinge that, what do I need? I need to give this guy this thing.
May I help?
Here we go. So here's your golden needle. There you go.
My golden needle. Wherever did you find it?
Thank you.
You know what? Every time, especially this shop, I have such massive flashbacks about the first time I played this game when I was a kid. And oh man, it was just such a magical moment. I couldn't even. And I played through it like 5 times. And it was the old diskette version over a friend's house. So this is before the days of voice acting. All right, let's go find. There he is. So let's give him his wheel.
Where did you get this?
Oh, is
that
why?
Come on.
There we go. Just something about using a limited amount of pixels and colors to make something so magical, to make anything that you want, is just the ticket for me. I love it. Yeah, I should save. You're right. Alright, so let's go turn in this thing for the sled and then get caught by the innkeepers. And then I think we're pretty much set with this part. I think we can leave Serenia proper. Feels good to hang out with everybody again. And I don't feel like I have to perform or be crazy or anything. Oh, which
Come
is nice
on in.
because
Look around. Let me
today's
know
been a busy day. Had to drop off the lease and everything. Walking through the snow, even though actually there's kind of a nice romantic light snow going on. The sky is completely like bright white outside. It's actually quite nice. But tonight's gonna suck. Anyway, you want this marionette. Ich weiß nicht.
Thank you.
There we go. Boosh. Oh, you're quite welcome, King. The more I can do to spread the Sierra gospel is great by me. It's a little, I don't want to say disheartening, but it's a little weird that the thing I'll always be known the most for is doing the King's Quest V LP. And, oh yeah, I started telling the story before and I got distracted, but I was so mortified to start doing that because I was like the music guy and LPs seemed so like cheap and so easy and nerdy. And I had not yet embraced that part of myself. You know, I was still too cool for school and I wasn't allowed to like video games. But then I saw somebody else do it and it's like, you know what, I can do that too. This is something I've always wanted to try. And when I first started, like I didn't have all this wonderful, like I didn't have Camtasia and all these wonderful recording programs. Let me run this through, okay? All you AV geeks out there are gonna want to slap me in the face for the way I hooked this up. Where am I going? I completely forgot what I was doing. Oh, I'm going to the end. That's right. So in order to record my voice and the game audio at the same time, before I realized that DOSBox had its own independent recording program, which would capture the sound and graphics for me, as compressed as it was, dig this. So I had an XLR mic that would go into this little compressor splitter thing. And then from there it ran out into the back of my computer's microphone jack with just a regular 3/8 jack with an adapter. Let me know if I'm losing it. This joke is great. All right. It's like this. It's like the plumbing gag that Steve Martin did. And so I took the headphone jack from my speakers into a splitter, which also had my voice in it, and then ran that into my microphone jack in the back. And that, I thought I was brilliant for making that up. Pardon me. Fiznik, welcome. Hello for this live vid. Rebecca, good to hang out with you. See you later. Have I ever thought about making my own game or story thing? Funny you should say that. Well, not really. I mean, it's not very funny. But back when we did the top 9 video game composers thing, where the hell am I going? Down here, probably. I got my hands on Flash as a gift, and the plan was like I could make a whole mini-series out of the whole 8-bit sprites or 16-bit sprite thing, you know. But that never came to pass. It would be fun to write, but I just don't have the wherewithal to animate it or whatever. It would be fun if I could give it to somebody else, but the amount of money I'd have to pay an animator for this, or maybe we could do like a 50-50 split, maybe like with Curtifer or something, would be kind of fun. But I've thought about it. 64-bit. See you later, man. Other than King's Quest 6, what is my favorite King's Quest game? 6 is numero uno, but if I had to pick another one, I mean, 5 I like for different reasons. Just because it's my first, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a really tough call. Oh my god. It would have to be kind of a toss-up between 3 and 4. Now let's find out which. Whilst these guys are beating me senseless. Wobble, 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 wobble.
Diana's.
Hey, boss,
Diana's closed.
this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to
3
do
or
with him?
4. Oh,
Rub
boy.
him out.
I like 3 because of its challenge.
Struggle as he might, Graham
But I
could
like
not escape
4
his
because
bonds.
of its whimsy. Honestly, if 5 doesn't count because of nostalgia, and then 6 is already... Hey, Kago's back. And then 6 is sort of like default love. I would say King's Quest 4 would actually be my favorite.
Graham stoops.
I can't help it. It's supposed to be like the girly one, but it's actually very deep. The story is very nice. I like that there is sort of a night and day dynamic, albeit kind of heavy-handed and forced. Lalote is kind of a cheesy villain. And then the whole Edgar reveal at the end is kind of wacky, though I may not have understood it. But yeah, I would say that King's Quest 4 beyond 5 and 6. So it'll say 4 is my third best. Let's put a ranking together. That'll be fun. No, I didn't take the letter.
There is nothing else of interest. There is nothing else of interest.
Oh, did I get it?
This is
I did. Hooray! An unused death scheme for getting caught by the innkeeper. I think I do remember seeing a video of that at one point.
Finding the kitchen door locked.
All right. Yeah, the policy type feature in King's Quest 4 was wonderful. That's the only thing that... Actually, no, I think Space Quest 3 had that as well. Didn't it? I think it had policy type. Yeah. Because the other ones, because I was the slowest typer in the world, and still kind of am. I can't type by feel. I have to type by sight, so I gotta kind of stare at it. Let's see, what's worse, the gnome, the snake in the bridle, or the whale's tongue? Ooh. The snake in the bridle, I think, was probably explained in the game better than I understood it. The whale's tongue is just absolute bullshit. That should not have been included in the game.
Begone, you slithery varmint.
I think 6 is everyone's favorite, honestly. There was a video I watched. I think someone got Jane Jensen for basically a live commentary of a guy playing through King's Quest 6, which is remarkable. That was such a great idea, and I can't believe she agreed to do it. I think I have everything I need. Let me make sure. Make sure I got that pie.
The pouch is empty.
Well, at least we got that. I think we're good. Yeah. What the hell was I talking about? Fuck. Oh, yeah, the Jane Jensen commentary. So they bring her on, all right? First of all, it doesn't look like any prep was done. Like, they just called her out of the blue, and it's like, oh, okay. And then Jane Jensen is like, gosh, I haven't played this game in 25 years. So they're playing through the game, and Jane, she knows nothing about it. Like, she's forgotten everything. She's moved on.
Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with...
So it was an awful commentary. So they just end up talking about, like, more modern stuff. It was so lame. One thing I would like to watch is, or play actually, because I remember really loving the Gabriel Knight series. Now that we're talking about Jane Jensen. Let's see if I remember which ones are safe. Not that one.
Uh-oh.
All right, DC3. Nope.
Uh-oh. That last step was a doozy.
The Lote Stairs or the Whale Tongue? Whale Tongue still wins. The Lote Stairs you can do with a little bit of tenacity, but the Whale's Tongue, fuck it. Fuck everything about that whale and its tongue and its blowhole.
No!
For fuck's sake, Graham!
Uh-oh.
I told you to walk on the log, not walk off the cliff to your fucking death. Boy, I'm starting to get that old familiar feeling back, huh? I think we should make that screen the new Wilhelm screen. Like, whenever I need to scream, I'm not going to use Wilhelm. I'm just going to use King Graham. There we go. Now for my favorite part of the game.
Graham, help me!
Lay the fuck up.
Cedric!
I just love how Graham was like, oh no, Cedric. And he just stands there just like, all right, well, that happened. All right, sled time. One thing I'd also like to do is, if you look up a video of it, you can find it, but I think in the diskette version, there's a glitch here where you can like make the sea monster appear. It's kind of funky. What do I think of Silver Lining? Silver Lining was wonderful. I think I'm only on like chapter 3 or so right now, and I forgot what I've been doing. Sorry, let me get a soda here. Oh. But yeah, I would love to finish it. It gets a little bit cheesy at times, and I think some of the puzzles are kind of purposefully obtuse. Though, and I refuse to look at walkthroughs for it. I don't have to. I think I'm at this point where I like need to like dress up as a chess piece or something. There's something I need to do to appease the two queens in chessboard land. All right, let's give this guy his food. And I've been to like the place in the sky, and that was great. But no, I love the Silver Lining. I can't wait till they finish everything. But anyway, I still want to play Gabriel Knight Reloaded or Revisited. But the one thing I hate, I don't even want to say I hate. It's very unfair, but I kind of wish that the new version of Gabriel Knight used the existing voice acting. Like, they could just take the existing voice acting from
I am Queen Isabella,
the original game and put it back in there, because then you keep all the wonderful original actors and Tim Curry, of course. Oh god, it was wonderful. But apparently it's all been redone, which doesn't really make sense to me. But I know, playing homage to the original game is fun, but I guess also think of the licensing and the legal troubles that you might get into if you use the existing voices without
Yonder's the crystal cave. There you will find the Yeti.
I love his voice.
But yeah, actually you're pretty much right. The whole Silver Lining thing is extremely fanficky. So maybe the Gabriel Knight remake will be a nice stream someday. That would be kind of fun to play. One thing I have been playing lately, not even lately, like for the last 2 days, was there's a game called Frontiers on Steam, which is supposedly like a game just based around, it's like Skyrim without the battles, you know? It's just all about going around and finding stuff in survival. So I tried it, and I was really excited for it. I paid like $12 for it, but apparently it is like super, 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 ultra mega alpha right now. So it's like buggy as shit. And I can't really get anywhere in it, but it's a very interesting idea. So I'm kind of glad I bought into it already. Alright, so let's get this crystal here.
So very...
There we go. Everything we need there. Oh, didn't even talk. Alright, so we're going.
Warning. This cartoon can...
And then I think down this way. This part always reminds me of Space Quest 4, like when you're walking around and you get abducted by that bird. And I think they made a gag about it in that too. I think you see King's Quest. Oh, look at those big eyes. You know what? I don't even remember how the novel took care of the whole pie situation. I need to you know what? I am that curious. I read through that entire compendium.
Graham.
Let me wait for this bird thing to go over. I'm actually going to go get that copy of the book, and we're going to read that part together. Because I am really curious how they explain that away.
I'll get...
My cloak. And here we go. The beach. And Cedric is just like, oh, where you been? And I'm like, fuck you, Cedric. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I made a joke about that one with the whole bridal and the accident thing. Hang on, I'm gonna go grab that book. Alright guys, I'm back. Oh no, I would also have you know, oh, for those who don't know, yes, Duchica, it's called the King's Quest Companion. I have the 4th edition right here, which has been updated probably in, what, 90 something? Let me see. Hill, 4th edition, 97. Anyway, but there are actual King's Quest novels? Really? I thought it was just this. Oh wow! I know there were Gabriel Knight novels because Jane Jensen actually wrote the things. But let's find out. Let's see, King's Quest 2, 4, 5. Okay. Actually, I'm not sure if this is a novelization or not. I think it's just hinties. Yeah, this is the companion. Maybe I think... Hang on. Sorry, this one says Alexander. Here today, land of the Green Isles. Absence make the art going under. Okay, here we go. Alright. Dink, dink, dink. Dink, dink, dink. Okay, so this is in the castle. Stomach. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. You guys want to hear? Here's a little bit of here's story time. You ready? At the time of the year when these events occurred, there is not much darkness in the night at the northern reaches of our world. Thus, while the moon was full and high in the sky, there was much light for Graham to see as Sir Grey Wolf led him over the narrow mountain path that took him near the Yeti's cave.
I will wait for you here,
he warned.
If you try to escape without vanquishing the Yeti, I will kill you. If you succeed, I will return to my mistress, and if you don't start going to the cave now, I'll rip your throat out.
Well, since you put it that way, Graham replied, and set his steps toward the large opening that he could see in the distance. Gosh, I want to read this story and have someone animate it. This is so wonderful. Let's see. Graham still had no idea as to how one went about defeating a Yeti. His son Alexander had met one once, but he had been unable to avoid it through the use of magic. Able to avoid it, rather. You know what I meant. Graham had neither magic nor ideas As a result, he decided to stop and think further on the matter, and perhaps munch on a bit of pie to help stimulate his thinking. I may as well meet the beast on a contented stomach, he reasoned. Now, the Yeti is huge and fierce. I just scanned down for a quick second, and I saw something in quotes saying, "Did I really do that?" Here we go. Let's see. Where was I? Covered in coarse and pungent fur, not overly equipped with long claws and fangs. It is said that their intellectual capacity is nil, but no one I have ever heard has ever survived initiating a conversation with a Yeti. Graham saw no sight of the beast as he neared its cave, so he picked his stopping place close to the entrance so he might be able to keep watch while he ate. So he is eating the pie. Can't do that in the game. On the trail behind him waited the wolf, and ahead the path twisted behind a large boulder. A vast precipice plunged down into the trail to his right, and the cave was to his left. Let's see. You can eat the pie, but then you're just in an unwinnable state, so eating the pie equals death. The custard pie, of course, had not traveled well. It still had its oval shape, but it was greatly dented and smeared. Even to Graham, whose sweet tooth never saw a pie he didn't like, found it unappetizing. I don't like where this is going. It was at this moment, as the king was staring disappointedly at the custard pie, that the snow monster arrived on the scene. It had the courtesy, at least, to announce its arrival with a killer roar, and that is what saved the king's life. The king's aim is good. It always has been. The custard pie splattered squarely in the Yeti's face, the creature literally never knowing what hit it, with his vision totally obscured by the gooey filling. It stepped off the cliff's edge. The beast may be falling still. That's a sentence fragment. So quickly it had all happened that the king took a few moments to realize that he had beaten the monster. Did I really do that? He asked to the heavens, shaking his head in befuddlement as he entered the Yeti's lair to make sure there was no other beast around. The interior of the Yeti's cave was multicolored crystal fairyland, with nothing else inside but flashing sparkles of reflected light. One particularly brilliant crystal near the cave's center caught Graham's eye, and he liked it so much that he decided to carry it with him. Blah, 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 returned to the ice queen. So, yeah, that's what happened. So let's get this straight. So King Graham decided he got a little bit peckish and wanted to think about how to kill a Yeti while sitting on top of a frozen mountain. And he got startled by the Yeti's roar and threw the pie because he was scared. And then the Yeti's like, "Oh, I am vanquished." And then he's like, "All right, did that just happen?" "Sure did. So I guess I'll go in the cave now." So yeah, that was it. And you know what? I'm going to make myself a note right now. What I'm going to do on YouTube is I'm actually going to make an audiobook of this game, and I'm going to put screenshots of the game to go over it. So if you guys want to hear this book in audiobook form, fuck it. It's coming, all right? Where's my pen? I am writing this down. So if nothing else, what is this? Renewal release form. Fuck it. I can write on the back of this. Audiobook. Of course, I'm right in front of a computer. I can just type this down. Audiobook S5 compendium with screenshots. There we go. How you like that? True form Dracula. That's the way it's going to happen. I'm not sure if anybody would watch that besides real King's Quest fans, but there we go. And if I can get my hands on those novels, maybe I'll do those too. Those would be fun. I don't think anyone's ever done audiobooks of those motherfuckers. Alright, anyway, where were we? Yeah, and that pie would have been frozen. You're absolutely right. Alright. Nothing to say about that, I suppose. Don't think there's anything down here I can get yet. Just the old guy. No one cares. Most important question, is fatherhood fabulous? You know what? Fatherhood, it's a mixed bag. And I'll tell you why. I actually got, to put it shortly, no, fatherhood's wonderful. Fatherhood is an absolute joy because my baby is just the best.
Firmly, Graham wedges.
He is super cute and we love him. The problem was, And I'm over it now, but oh God, I don't know where to go on this boat. Shit. Oh, Cedric, get in the boat.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat.
Aye, aye. Cap-
And yes, I'll be doing all the voices if I do this audio book. The problem is that earlier in my life, I had a lot of rage issues. Hey, McMadness. I have a lot of rage issues, and I pretty much over them, and it takes a lot to kind of push me over the edge. Though it has, oh, there we go. It has happened once or twice before in my life.
Yes,
It was mostly had to do with a doctor put me on antidepressants for no reason, and which completely screwed up my mood and everything. And I had to like go cold turkey on it, and it was awful. Anyway, what happened is the baby's crying would trigger that, and just send me into a rage, which made me worried that like would I hurt the baby? It's like because I was getting to the point where I'm like, if he's just crying, I'm like, baby, shut up, and I just
He doesn't look like my type.
I'm gonna hurt
What
it.
do you think, Krulina?
It's fine now.
I
I've
think
learned.
He looks too old and tough. I like my meals to
I've
be
learned how
young
to
and
deal with it.
tender.
And the baby really doesn't cry all that much. He can be a whiny prick at times. He can be kind of a jerk.
I don't
But
know, but I want
He's still great.
Hey,
Anyway.
get out here! Get out here!
That was my main concern about fatherhood, but I think it's over. Elisa has been wonderful, and she's been my rock throughout all of this.
Graham quickly bends down.
All right. Anyway, am I coming to Con Bravo, and can I do a live reading of the compendium? I think we're still in talks right now for
Cedric,
the
where do you
for Con
herd?
Bravo. So far, our plan is yes. I think we are planning to go to Con Bravo, but I haven't. We don't have anything concrete
Graham
yet.
Ben-
But we'd like to. If Con Bravo is willingness to fly us up there to Canada and not drive because we have a baby, then yeah, I think it's totally doable. If not, if we have to drive it, chances are going to decrease. So if you guys want us to Con Bravo, let them know, pony up a couple of bucks, and yeah, we'll be there. We will be there. We didn't do MagFest this year because MagFest, I'll be honest. Paul, how's your son? He's a jerk. MagFest, I'll be honest, I think has outgrown us. It's not the fun it used to be. When we first started going to MagFest, which is like MagFest, like what, 6 or 7? It was somewhere between like 3,000 and 5,000 people. No, not even that. It was like 2,500 people. And I got the shot right there. And the last couple of times we went, like the first time they were like, "Oh God, yes, come as guests. We were wonderful." And we went. We were treated like royalty. It was joy. Well, sort of. I mean, as good as it could be.
What? Now what?
And but lately, it's just we
Lay 'em
feel
on the
like
bed
we are putting them at an
These
inconvenience
poultices
for
you fixed the
deigning to
little
ask.
fella
It's like,
up
hey,
good
can we
as
come as
new.
guests? We're like, ugh, guess, whatever. I don't know. Like the Almighty MagFest is like, I just, we just don't have a home there anymore.
Tell me,
That used to
what
be
was in
our
those
con. That was basically
poultices?
like Channel
My
Awesome
employer
Con,
would
and
be
I think they knew
very
that, and I think they
interested in them.
resented that.
Hey, what was that?
I said, what was in those
So
poultices?
they're just like, we don't
My
need you
employer
anymore.
would
We
be
don't even care. And I
interested
think
in
there was a little bit of
Just from the
backlash
sea,
from
lad.
our
Just
side to
from the
their
sea.
side, which
Ain't
made
nothing
things uncomfortable.
special.
So I think
you
we
just
just
gotta
like,
know how
said,
to
"Fuck
use
it."
them. I don't think you'd find them particularly interesting.
Maybe it's
Now,
fine.
son, what was it you
I might be
were trying
wrong.
to tell me
I know
before?
a lot
I
of people
was
there right
trying
now. I
to
know Brandon
find
Floss
out
is there.
where the
Lewis
Wizard
is
Mordax
there.
Island is.
Chaos
He
is
kidnapped
there.
my family
a lot,
and is
a lot of
holding
the
them
Channel
hostage
Awesome guys
there.
are
I
there still.
must get to them before it's too
we've
late.
kind of fallen
Well,
out a
I'm
little
right
bit,
sorry
and we have a
to hear
baby,
about
and
that.
like just
He's a
that kind
nasty
of
one,
chaos
that
is not the right
Mordax.
place for a baby.
I wouldn't want to
Con
tangle with
Bravo,
him.
however,
I tried to
because
talk you out of
we
going
have a
there,
friend on the
except I can
inside,
see you
as it
can't
were,
leave your poor defenseless
and
family unaided.
it's still
I can enlist someone
a
who
more
can lead you
intimate
straight to
con,
his
I
island.
guess is the right word to
Follow me
say.
outside.
And they're just so much. They treated us really well, and so that I think is going to be our con of choice. And now, of course, it's all the way up in Canada, so it's a bit of a trek, but that is That is most likely
Pearl,
where you can
this
find
man
us
needs your help.
from now
He
on.
needs you to lead him to Mordak's
And
Island.
Magpus is just too
It's a
big.
real emergency.
You know, I mean, I love
Mordak's holding
having
his family hostage.
the 24-hour
Pearl can't
game
speak
room,
human talk,
which is huge,
but she's
and
agreed to
meeting
help
all
you.
my friends.
Just get on into your
But
boat
last
and
time we were
follow
there,
her.
Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mister.
It was just logistical nightmares. Like we couldn't hang
Don't
out with
worry
everybody
about
because
who
everyone was
I
doing
am.
crossovers and stuff, and we didn't want
You
to do
just get
crossovers.
on
We just
over
wanted to
to
go
that
hang
there
out and have fun
island
and
and
play
take
with all
care
of
of
our
your
friends, but
family.
we
Aye,
really
aye,
couldn't.
sir. We're off.
And it was
Come
actually
on,
a pretty
Cedric.
uncomfortable experience. Not for meeting our friends, but just the whole thing in general, just very stressful. Enjoyable, but stressful. Is there any reason why Mask of Eternity was so different? Different than what? Oh, so different than the rest of the King's Quest? Yeah,
Brace
I think I
yourself,
talked a little
Cedric.
bit about that in the retrospective, but it was just Roberta Williams wanted to take it in a different direction, then she lost creative control pretty much, and then they just kind of took it in their own direction and just completely ruined it. So,
Are you
honestly,
all right?
in retrospect, I actually enjoyed playing that game a little bit, if not in kind of an awful way.
Ugh.
But if it was named something besides King's Quest, I wouldn't have minded so much. And also in retrospect, I really hate the episode I did on King's Quest because I harp on it so much and I just repeat the same thing over and over again. And let's just do this just for old time's sake.
No, Graham, don't.
Dunk.
Oh, that last.
Oh, that never gets old. Never, ever, ever. Okay. Alright, so let's step through the guardian gates of Never-Ending Story here. By the power of Grayskull. Boom. There we go. Shortcut. Oh, those are the days. Now, look. Now, you realize why I kind of get into this trouble here. Because this does not look like a chasm at all. It just looks like it's a boom, then a wall up, and then boom. It just looks like a really big step. And where's the drawbridge? It's like, did he just like destroy it or something? I don't know. What have? Now, this is another thing I don't remember is this maze here.
No.
Why does this castle even have this grate? Alright, down we go. Wine. And that's the last we'll see him for a long time. Alright. Well, this will be fun. Any more questions I can answer while I'm wandering my way through this fucking maze? Alright, I'll just stick to the... Keep the wall to my left. Oh, it's Dink. Hey, Dink. Oh, this is a good one. I've actually given this one some thought. So, Paul, important Sierra question. When baby gets old enough, do you want to play in the original Sierra games? Yes. Dear God, yes. Now, the reason... It's tricky. I was having this conversation with Lindsay about getting him into music and stuff, and these kind of loves have to be gained organically. Like if I force this kid to play these games and stuff, he might enjoy them, but he might resent it.
Graham reaches
So
down and
I'll
grabs the
introduce him to
hairpin
him,
off.
but it's up to him if he wants to play them or not. I really, really hope he does, because that's how I learned. That's how I learned so much. It's like I learned a lot of my vocabulary from games. I lost my way. How to type a little bit from games, though not very well. And I would love him to a bonding experience playing King's Quest. Imagine that. Just imagine it. Am I going around in circles? I'm pretty sure I am. Let's go this way. That was where Dink was. Do not want. Okay, let's keep the ball to my left and we'll be alright. called a dead end. Damn it. My favorite puzzle in the King's Quest series. Ooh, boy, oh boy. That's a tough one. Oh, shoot. Am I missing something? I don't think I need to. I think we've got everything. What? What? Whoa! I never knew that. It gives you a compass? Why would they hide that? That is so important. That would make these things so much easier. Akago, you kept this a secret this entire time I've been playing these games, you ass. Oh, this is wonderful. Well, now I'm done. That would have been so much nicer. I've never seen that before. Huh. Let's see. Oh boy. Favorite puzzle in a King's Quest. That one's going to take a little bit of thought, I'm afraid. Ooh, but off the top of my head, it would probably be something from 6 because they had a lot of... the Cliffs of Logic were fun, though not very challenging. Honestly, I think... Yeah, I know. Showing the mirror to death in King's Quest 6 and going through the entire underworld, that whole section, I love. Even the silly little dance that the skeletons do, I think that would have to do it. I think that would work. A lot of people have been asking me about the new King's Quest, and I'll say it again. I mean, I really don't know that much about it because
Graham inserts the...
I just haven't been keeping up on it. I'm just not excited for it. I feel like I should be excited for it, and I'm not.
Inside the cupboard, Graham's eyes
Oh,
fall
yeah, the
upon a
gnomes
bag
on
of
the island.
dried peas.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one, but I think everyone picks that one.
Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham retrieves the bag of dried peas.
Use the peas. I'm so tempted just to like quote myself as I run through this game, but I'm going to try not to.
Warning.
There we go, so she's happy. Cannot believe there was a compass there this whole time. Alright, let's see. Peas, fish. I got the hook. I think we're good. I think we have everything we need. So let's see if we can capture the cat first before we get busted by Tony Blue Balls. And of course he's like nowhere. I still don't understand why it takes cheese to run this machine. It must have something to do with about the mold or something. But, nothing that was really adequately explained.
A large tome lying...
Alright, so now we know some magic.
This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean.
Alright. So now let's find Tony Blue Haunches. Oh, Keister, this is just an informal chat. Because I know this game so well, I figure I can just kind of talk and hang out with people. And empty the bag. Oh, I do have to empty the bag. You're right. So maybe the cat won't even show up until then. Well, let's go ahead and get myself caught. Oh, no. If I play the organ, then I want to call him Orpheus. Mordak shows up and kills me. There he is. Mr. Blue Haunches. Oh, man, look at him flail. Alright. There goes the mouse into the hole, which apparently is like your only clue.
Graham can see a small, moldy piece of cheese just inside the mouse hole.
And boy, you know we need that.
There, got it. The fishhook did the trick in retrieving the piece of cheese from the mouse.
Now, you know what's funny? You mentioned Phantasmagoria 2. Phantasmagoria 1 was just the most wonderfully cheesy game ever. A black onyx figurine.
Hello.
And then we got into a debate with Spoonie because he's famous for doing his Let's Play Phantasmagoria 2, and then we were like debating. It's like, it is an awful game and it's an awful story and it's got really bad actors, but then he was kind of defending it to us like, no, here's Curtis and he is uncomfortable in his own body. He doesn't know why, and he's going through all this stuff, and then he finally finds out why, and it sort of makes him a more interesting. Thanks for holding the door for me, bitch. I don't know, it just makes his character just a touch more complex. It's still not great, but I think that game had 2 endings, if I remember. I think you can throw yourself back to the wolves, or you can survive where you're not supposed to be, and just sort of being uncomfortable in your own body, but having like superpowers. But nothing's ever really closed with it, honestly. All right, let's get my bag of peas at the ready. I still can't believe that like hurts him. That's so embarrassing. So where's the kitty cat? Actually, I think if the cat is like doesn't show up, I don't even think I have to capture him if I don't want to.
Tears come to Graham's eyes. Graham will have...
Quest for Glory 4, I actually finished a little bit of that last night, and I have another episode rendered and ready to go, or almost getting ready to render, rather. So there'll be another coming out. I'm definitely finishing that. I'm definitely finishing the entire series. It's just taking a little bit longer because of, stuff. Oh, fuck, I need his wand first. Never mind. I knew I was missing something. What does the book say about the peas? I'll have to find out. Do you guys want to hear what the book says about the peas? Do you guys want to figure that one out? I'm pretty sure that one will be a little bit more common sensey, but probably not by much. So let's have a vote.
Goodbye.
Whoops, and there's more. Blah. Well, now that we got some time to kill. So if you guys want to hear that part of the story, you just say the word, and I will read it to you.
Poor Graham.
King's Quest 5, no, Quest for Glory 5, it's not really that bad. It has its moments. It is very much departure, but there are parts of that game that I really, really love. That game was certainly not designed for thieves, because there's so much hand-to-hand combat in it. So if you're not like a paladin or a fighter or a wizard, then I don't really know what you're supposed to do. I'm going to try anyway, but it is what it is. All right, you guys voted for it. Here we go. Let's look up the chapter, the part where the peas are. Here today, gone tomorrow. Absence. Cedric chose to wait outside. There's Dink. Alright, here they're talking about the fish hook. Here it is. Okay. Blah blah blah. So this is right after that we've been freed from the prison. Let's see. Let's see. Graham knew that her words were wise and realized that he had to deal with the guard in some way to avoid being captured a second time. He moved back up the castle's corridors with more vigilance and headed for the stairs going up. This book is so poorly written. Graham met the guard almost at once. It was just entering the hallway with that hideous organ as the king arrived. Again, the henchman's hooves dashed over the stone floor. This time, Graham's planning executed perfectly, so apparently he's planned this before but failed. Let's go back and read that part too. The king had taken the bag of peas and was holding it at the ready. As soon as the creature started racing at him, Graham tossed the dried pellets on the floor in front of it. With footing turning to rolling peas, the guard lost all traction and crashed its head down to the stones with a hard thump. It lay there unconscious, but Graham knew that this situation would not last for very long. He dashed off, hoping to make it up the stairs before the creature woke up. So it was done it was done purposefully. So let's read the original one. There's Dink. Let's see. Princess. Demonic beings. A rat vanishing on the wall. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Alright, just start this paragraph here. Graham's slight pause to cringe at Mordak's statues was his undoing. From out of the dining hall burst a beast which was both part ram and part praying mantis. What a strange description. Its red eyes locked on the king. In a quick bound had the king in his tight grip. Graham could not pull free as much as he fought. Then a magical door appeared in the air next to them. Inexorably, Mordak's guard moved to that aperture, carrying Graham despite all the king's struggles, and stepped through. King Graham picked himself up out of the foul puddle in the dirty cell where Mordak's henchmen had cast him. Soiled straw scantily littered the floor, and the bone remains of former victims hung from the damp walls. There's not much mention here about the peas. There's the fish hook, there's the cheese. I'm just scanning for the word peas. There's nothing really mentioning it. I don't get it. I don't understand where the idea about peas came in. Here's the paragraph where he finds the peas. He took it. It's like, why not, Graham thought. At this point, anything can come in handy. Perhaps I'll have the opportunity to push Mordak into a pot of pea soup. Let's see. There's got to be a mention in this book somewhere that mentions, like, oh, gosh, I can use these peas to trip something up. Here we go. Cosima mentions the beast to him. But there's no mention of the peas. Okay, so keep in mind this book is actually really poorly written. So apparently it's just saying that Graham had a plan and that just happened to mention peas. Whatever. Fine. Oh, the ram being a symbol of Satan and the praying mantis an omen of God. Do you think they really put that much thought into this game that they would give you that sort of dichotomy between good and evil? But besides, the creature is obviously just pure evil. Whatever. Let's see. Where were we? Alright, so let's wait for the wand. And actually, while waiting for the wand, let's see if we can figure out what's up with this whole cheese situation. As I close the book again, and have to work my way back. Alright. Promise I won't hurt you. Hey, man. Alright, here's the final battle. Alright, here we go. Alright, here he is at the machine. I think that the king did not think that through in such great detail. He had not the time. My God, this prose is awful. Because no, he's still not there. Graham placed Crispin's wand on one side of the contraption and then put Mordak's on the other. He waited, but nothing happened. Drat, he spurted. How do I make this thing work? When Cosima had rescued Graham from the dungeon cell, he had absently put the piece of old cheese into his pocket along with the fishhook. Now he recalled it, his memory jolted by the aroma of the machine's liquid heart. Maybe odorous old cheese is what powers it? He mumbled. It most certainly smells that way, And stranger things have happened in this adventure of mine. Graham placed the moldy morsel into the bubbling brew and stepped back. Nothing happened again. Drat! I was hoping I was right. He was. Mordak's machine finally started to do something. Evidently, it took some time to begin working, but a sure sign that technology was at work. But the thing slowly started to glow, and unknown powers began building, and then running a blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, so, oh, perfect, and there he is. So, yeah, the bubbling brew in the machine just reminded him of the smell of cheese. It's like, wow, maybe cheese will do something. What a stupid idea. Alright, so let's get your
It
wand.
would not.
There we go. Later. Wow, we're almost done. I think if I really booked it through this game, I could probably beat it in like an hour. Maybe one day. I'll practice speedrunning this. I want to set the record. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Powered by cheese. Table flip. It was magic cheese. The end. Don't ask questions. This is a fantasy game. No, I don't think if you use the eye on the liquid that you get any kind of olfactory sense. Like, there's no nose icon like in Space Quest.
Graham has no idea what Mordak does with this strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles, while two dangling spiked gizmos hang on a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters.
Yeah. So it just mentioned that there is bubbling liquid down there, but the fact that you had to throw cheese in there is not hinted at whatsoever. Alright, so it's time for the final battle. Here we go. Let's see if I remember how to do this.
Graham tosses the moldy cheese.
Fucking cheese. God damn it. Ugh. I mean, of all the stretches, there's... Oops. And game crashed. Glad I saved. Okay, that was weird. Uno momento. See, that part was so stupid, the game was just like, fuck it.
Have you previously played King's Quest V?
Oh god, it's like roulette. No, no. Yes. Okay. Fortunately, let's hope this doesn't break here like every time. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it actually works. If not, I think I have another copy of it somewhere. Like I have the original CD version. This is the good old games version, so usually I don't have much problems with the DLG. Yeah, I guess it's just a random crash. I don't remember how old I was when I actually beat this game. I know I didn't do it when I was too young.
Mordak's wand now barely glows.
Just enough to kill a fucking owl. No, yeah, DOSBox is only a platform to get you to use all of your old DOS games. You can install them on your discs and play them off the CD.
Swine.
I mean, technically, you could even play them with,
Graham, I broke the Kristen.
there we go. Kind of turn it down a bit.
What the?
What the?
What have you done to my wand? You think you can outwit me, little man?
Oh, god damn it. It's doing this thing. There we go. Sorry about that. There we go. And Tigre.
Goodbye, you little...
It's not that I'm a very good rabbit, I just think Mordak is a very ineffectual dragon.
You think you're so smart, don't you? Well, I've got you now.
My heart's about to explode in my little rabbity chest.
Say goodbye, swine.
And mongoose.
So, if this is the way you want to play.
And buenos noches, fiery Mordak. Why would he turn himself into fire? I don't get it. I really don't. And let's say while the epilogue play, no, I'm not going to read that. But I think it's actually a good idea that I do read this as an audiobook. That'd be a lot of fun.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may
well,
be
you know, it's the
necessary
epilogue.
for
We skipped all the rest
information
of
or
them.
clues to complete
Might as
this
well.
game.
Now
I'll
I
set
want you work.
fire to the rain. Bliss, bliss, bliss. Alright, I think I'm about due for some lunch myself. Woo! Well, I made it through the game pretty much by memory. I was really impressed I made it through the castle's catacombs so easily. I did need a map for the desert, but I think
Maybe he's only trying
with this
to trick
practice, I don't know. I might work on doing a speed run. Like, I'll install the old text version so I don't have to worry about the voices and everything, slowing things down.
Now I have a bigger problem.
And yeah, I wonder if there's actually a record for this, like on like speed demos or something.
After all you've been through.
But it would be kind of an
there must be a
ineffectual
way.
let's play or speed run, because sometimes the cool thing about speed runs is like I watched all the speed runs for Mega Man games because I've never beaten or played many of them, and it was a good way to kind of see everything that I missed. And Crispin's exposition dump at the end is just so pointless. It's literally reiterating everything you already know and everything you've already experienced back to you again. And it's like, oh, now I see that Mordak has shrunk down your family. Yes, we know. And that Mordak was a wizard. Yes, we know. And look, you've met this lady with large breasts. Yes, we know. Thank you so much, Crispin.
Your son. It doesn't take a great genius to figure out that Mordak took your family and castle in revenge.
Look how dumpy he is. His like gut is hanging over that rope belt of his.
Back to his old self. I did discover, as now I see, that your castle and family were miniaturized and imprisoned inside a glass bottle.
No shit.
I did some research and found the spell for turning everything back to normal. Now watch. Hocus pocus, Aliotus.
Actually, I just realized, yeah, this is the end of the game. I just realized that maybe the reason Crispin hasn't been able to do shit for us since the beginning is because since his wand was basically dead, maybe he has lost all of his powers, but now that we've recharged his wand, he can actually be useful again. It's like, oh wow, now my wand is restored. I am a magical creature again. So maybe he was just in retirement. I don't know. That's about as good as I get.
Cosima, how could I forget you? Come over here. Let me introduce you to my family. This is my wife.
Oh god,
Valerie.
35 minutes to
My
beat King's
daughter,
Quest 5?
Rosella.
I can't imagine
My
anybody
son,
actually did a
Prince
speedrun on
Alexander.
this in the beginning.
Started this whole mess.
I'm gonna have to
All of
watch
you,
that.
This is Princess Cosima.
Nice, we'll watch that
from the
together
land of
because
the
I'm not
Green
ready
Isle.
to stop streaming yet.
Without her, none of us would be standing here now. She bravely saved my life.
My lady, I am deeply in your debt, and I will make it up to you. With your permission, I'd like to travel to the land of the Green Isles to see you.
All right, now that we've done with all the formalities, let's get on with business, shall we? Higgledy, piggledy, poo!
I refuse to believe my noble castle was brought back to life with words as stupid as higgledy-piggledy-poo.
Right size, too. But now it's time that everyone return to their homes. With my help, of course. Alakazam, Alakazoo, Alakaz.
Wait! What about Cedric?
Where is Cedric?
Over there. Mordak may have killed him. Is there anything you can do about it?
Let me think. Ah, yes. I think I know. Abracabara? No, abracadora? Now what is that confounded word?
Oh, get on with it, Crispin.
Abracadabra!
So, Crispin is a necromancer, we just learned. Zombie Cedric. Someone make fan out of that immediately.
All right, enough is enough. Let's get on with it. Okay, Cosima, let's send you home first. Wasn't that the land of the Green Isles?
Yes, that's right. I can't wait to see my parents again. Goodbye, Alexander. Perhaps we'll meet again.
You can be sure of that, milady.
I just realized how creepy and rapey that sounds. It's like, oh, I hope we see it again. It's like, you can bet on
I
that.
just want to thank you for all your help. And you too, Cedric. I wouldn't be standing here with my family without you two. I'm deeply, deeply grateful.
All in a day's work, my boy. All in a day's work, right, Cedric?
Right, Crispin.
Okay, back home you go. Alakazam. Alakazoo. Alakazee.
Oh, wait, I dropped them in the middle of the ocean. Again.
Well, there she is, our happy home, and we're all safe and sound once more. Let's go home, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Ah. You know what? King's Quest V does have a nice, satisfying ending. And I got 100%. Score, 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 score. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let me set this to my full screen here. And let's see here. Hang on. I know all you see is dark. Give me 1 second. I forgot what do. Oh wait, maybe if I do this. I'll figure this out. There we go. Boom. Let's just make this so you can actually see the bloody thing. There we go. Boom. All right, so let's go find that King's Quest V speedrun that he was talking about. Let me see. Did someone have a link to that? Maybe it's on speed demos. Maybe I can find it. Oh boy. Speed demos, I love you, but my god, your site is awful. Let's see. JK. No, it's not up here. King's Quest 5 speed. Oh, here we go. So apparently there is one. It has a commentary to it. So apparently this guy's doing a speed run, but it's also he's talking at the same time. Oh, alright. So there's not actually a for real speed run.
Hello everybody, this is Shady Paradox. I'm gonna try to run through King's Quest V as quick as I can, so don't bother me or anything. Or whatever.
Let's see if we can pick up any kind of tricks from this dude. Because whatever he's doing, we can do it better.
Especially since I'm doing a speed run at the same time, so I'm gonna be a little distracted here.
He did turn detail all the way down, I see, because there's no animation on the cow nor the water.
I guess you've noticed that I've already kind of cheated a little bit. I skipped the intro, and I've already set the speed to max. And the
what is he doing? What kind of speed run is this? Are you even trying? Okay, good. All right, I feel confident with this. We're going to speed run this game, or we're going to make it better. Okay. You know what? If I remember the book correctly, Torrid, there is no mention of what happens to Manan after that. No one gives a shit. He ceases to exist, and he's just gone. Yeah, I mean, as long as we're talking, I guess we'll just kind of watch it and we'll laugh at it because it's pretty awful. Oh, how did the speedrun get 5,300 views? Let's see. All right, so here's some interesting ones here. So it says here, Control I accesses your inventory. That'd be a nice quick fix. Apparently, this is the first time this guy has talked in his videos. People are like, "Oh my God, you're a guy. You sound awesome." Ugh. Oh, here's one without the commentary. All right. All right, here we go. And of course, he puts is changing the levers in as all right. Let's just see what kind of happens here. I like how in the comments it's like, may not play as smoothly as it should. So here's the link to this 60 frames per second version. It's like, dude, this game is from like 89, alright, or what, 91? It's like, this game is not running at 30 frames a second or 60 frames a second. You're lucky if you get like 5. Alright. Plus, you have all the detail turned down. Who gives a shit? Do you want to see how smoothly the cursor goes from side to side? Alright, cheers, Tord. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, maybe if I do a speed run on this one, because this one I saw was like any percent. It's just like finishing it is enough. But maybe I'll be like the first 100% speed through. Because I can't think of what you need to do that's optional. That you could skip, honestly. What can you think that's skippable? Nothing. Because I did what I thought was supposed to be like a bare bones run, and I still got a complete, 100% score. Hey, Nuts. Hello. I heard somebody mention like they would deign me to play Space Quest 4. And honestly, as flawed as that game is, it's actually one of my favorite Space Quests. I love that game. And I think I could probably beat it without too much thought and just kind of breeze through it. But it's just, I love hearing Gary Owens as the narrator that I would just never. What's King's Quest? Well, Anubis. Yeah, what Akago said. But yeah, definitely check it out. It's actually one of the oldest running adventure game series forever, and it's actually being reimagined for the modern era again. Can I glitch the cloak section? See, I gotta do some research on this. I gotta find out if there are any glitches or shortcuts that I could think of. But I really can't think of anything else that I could skip where I would lose points. I really got nothing. I'll think about it. Alright, let's see where this is going. He's got a pretty good path through the desert, I gotta say. Nice shot.
Warning.
He was right on top of that too with the skip button. I don't know. I think maybe at some point, yeah, we should have another stream. And yeah, and we'll try a speed run. It'll be kind of fun. Now, I would have to concentrate, so it'll probably just be music, or maybe I'll invite some people in the stream so they can talk at you while I'm trying to concentrate on doing this. And, yeah, we'll give it a whirl, because if you can get through the entire thing in, like, 30 minutes, screw it. Oh, thanks, Anubis. Thanks for the support, man. Music movies may or may not be coming back anytime soon, but I'm reinventing my old series called Full Circle, so hopefully you'll like that one just as much. And yeah, if someone wants to link him to the Quest for Glory, the King's Quest retrospective, he might get a kick out of that. Or she, sorry, didn't want to assume. So let's recap. So what's on the spit? Full Circle's coming back. Gist is coming. What else am I doing? I would like to finish the King's Quest retrospective, do that final episode at long last. Quest for Glory LP continues, and once I have all the footage for Quest for Glory, I've always wanted to do a Quest for Glory retrospective as well. So that's 5 things I have in mind, plus the audiobook I want to do now for reading the King's Quest Compendium on YouTube. That'd be fun. And you know what's interesting? Since Baby came into our lives, I've been thinking of doing a children's book. I've actually written 2 children's books. I just got to figure out what to do with it. I was thinking about asking a good friend of mine that you may have known from her videos in the past, that chick with the goggles, whose website I can link to you because her artwork is phenomenal, has expressed interest in doing illustrations for it. And I know a few people in the publishing business, so maybe it could work. Maybe not. Anyway, I think it is about time for me to get some lunch. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I was afraid that since it's been so long since I've done anything that no one would come out and hang out, but you guys are always the cream of the crop. I love all of you. Some of you have been with me since the very beginning. Anyway, man, this guy is really moving right along, too. Damn. Hopefully I'll see everybody at Com Bravo. I know it's a bit of a trek for a lot of people, but there'll be some good video for it. I'll let you know if I do decide to go, or if there's anything else that's happening a little bit more locally here in New York City. Let's see. I encourage everyone, let me link it to you in the chat, because I do have my own website where you can find everything, even though it has not been updated in a while. And let me see. I can't put in. I cannot contain the link. There we go. There we go. So there's a link to the website. Just copy and paste that sucker in there. And there you can also see some artwork from Chrissy, some articles I've been doing. Every single episode of Music Movies has been cataloged, which is looking pretty. And what else? What else is up there? Oh, yeah. And the Dance Farm Radio podcast series, which is done by a friend of mine who moved from New York City back to LA where he was before, and has some really underground tunes. And there's a lot more of his backlog I need to post on there. And I feel like I really kind of slipped on that one. Anyway, so if you, please go support my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you want to. That'd be wonderful. You can find me on Twitter at pawdugan on the Twitter. Facebook is Paul Tigwitig, Paul TWTTG something or other. Anyway, hang on. Let me put it in the chat here. Twitter. I was too lazy to make an overlay. So if you guys want to follow me, what's going on, I'm very active on the Twitter. There we go. And then Facebook is Paul Tigwitig or something like that. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, and the snow is really coming down really pretty. The snow is the massive blizzard, like the biggest storm that the East Coast of New York City has ever seen the last, ever, is supposed to really start like around midnight tonight. So we'll keep an eye on it. So if anyone's in like the New York or the East Coast coastal range in the Northeast, stay safe, stay off the roads, blah, 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 blah. And if it does turn out I have a snow day tomorrow, then yeah, maybe we can do some more streaming because it feels really good. I'm just slowly getting back into the swing of things. Anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out, and I will see you guys another time. I will see you on the Twitter. Buenas noches, everybody.